she didn't go and check it out, it was probably a cause. She didn't tell me probably, but she said it was a cause from the accident she had in the store where the lady ran into her with the buggy. And it was life changing.
Yeah.
To the point, it was a life changing situation. I forgot what was wrong with her, but it was serious. It could be undone after that point.
Yeah.
Nothing was never done. And so now it caused her to actually become disabled.
Wow.
And sickly. So everything that you don't see, just forward to it. If Rosalie's gonna be there, I mean, you can do what you want to do. But I just thought I would share that with you because when I went into the store and something fell on my shoulder, she took pictures right away of the whole scene and accident. That was pretty little bitty girl. But you know, and she told me that story. She said, "I don't care tell them take pictures."
Take one. Action.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
Action.
In what? Yeah, no, that's what I read the daily text this morning. Well, I woke up and I got ready to go walk. So by the time I put my shirt on, my head felt so heavy. And just like not a good heavy, just like, oh, like deep pressure headache at the base. So my mom, this is why I don't tell my mom. I texted her that we got in the car accident. I didn't tell her. And she's not asking me about it, which makes me think she didn't read that text all the way through. Because me and my mom, she'd be all up in my butt with 100 questions. And so I think she read over it or dyslexic or I don't know. She didn't read because she didn't ask me nothing about that accident at all.
It's funny. She actually.
No, I said we got in a car.
She hit me up right after on Messenger, and I ain't been friends with her like that on there. I thought that was kind of odd. She hit me up on Messenger right after we got in the accident.
Right after.
Or either right before. I think right before.
We got in a car accident. I already said my mom messaged him on Facebook. And then I just said on Facebook. I don't know why that was weird. We tried the coal crazy. You being in the hospital, I see how you can drive Nicole crazy.
Take two.
We're not telling her nothing. Just like how my mom be driving me crazy. See, we be keeping stuff from our kids, and then kids keep things from you because we don't want to bother our parents with their troubles. But I always say it's easier helping, but it's always easier being there for somebody else. Like, I think all witnesses should be taken. No! It would be easy, it's easier for me to listen to you than to listen to my mom because it sounds like she's tearing me a new one all the time. But you are going to say the same thing she's going to say, but without all the hostile stuff. And you need to do this, and you need to take care of your stuff. Those girls are going to be without a mom. And, you know, that's how she... Oh, that's why I didn't tell her that I had cancer. And then when I finally told her, she was at my house all the time. What I didn't want her to do. I didn't want her all up smothering me, treating me like I was on my deathbed. Oh, that gave me anxiety. I was like, Mom, please, just if you want to come over, just come over and sit and talk with me. You don't have to start finding stuff to do in my house. You're making me anxious and...
But that's how she does it. That's how she keeps it, you know.
That's, well, no, that's how...
I understand when we go, when something's going on, we gotta do something there. Because, you know, we'll drive you crazy because we think we're worried. So we have to have this called being busy. Keeping out.
Take one. Action.
I didn't care. Well, that's okay if it doesn't come with a conversation about your health. What did the doctor say? When you go to the hospital, you need a ride for you. Can I take you to your next appointment? I was like, no, you can't take me. John is going to take me. He's like, why don't you let me take you? I'm not going to sit there and ask the doctors a million questions that I've already asked them, and I have to sit there and make them no. I need another doctor. Get somebody out. And that's fine, but you have to let them go through the process first. And then when it's not looking like something that we want to go forth with, okay, then we'll explore other options. But just because we said something you didn't want to hear, you don't get that another doctor. I mean, like, we're talking about my health. How many people pissing off doctors and then they... Yeah, but my mom gets very dogmatic right out the gate. Like, that's like, oh, this is my mom. No, if the doctor walked in and I was sick of cancer and I was throwing up, oh my God, I could tell you exactly how that would have went. My mom would have walked in the room, touched my face, asked me some questions, and then she would be, as soon as the doctor or nurse came in, she would be like, what are you doing for my daughter? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Nope. What else? Did she eat? Like, and who the hell wants to deal with that? Yeah, I can understand if it progressively got to that point. Well, hold on, we were talking, and you said this, and you're not doing that, and now you're starting to get a little irritable with them. But you just start, that. And I get it. She means well because she's worried, but her approach is, I'm like, oh God, these people are gonna leave cotton swabs in me. I'm gonna die from septic all because you pissed them off. Like, no, I will deal with them. I had the nurses at the hospital eating out of my
Take 2.
hand, fluffing
Action.
my pillow this last time when I was in there. They loved to wait on me because I treated them good because they were taking care of me. If my mom went in there and was like da 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 da, they would have been like, what the hell? And they wouldn't have been kind and they wouldn't have helped me.
Finish him. BaraKAKA wins.
But she's fearful, anger. That is what we like to be with
Well, her thing is she gets results.
everything.
That's like me. When I'm nice to people, they take that for granted. But when I turn into a raging a-hole and I'm like, now move it, they're like, oh shit, what is up with her? Yep, because I was nice and you took me for granted and you abused my grace. Now you get what you deserve. Now this is how I get things done. And then I become very dogmatic and very direct. And people are like, oh, where did that come from? Well, you should have got me. Well, you had me at good. Now you want to abuse my grace. Now you have to deal with this. And nobody likes to deal with situations like that. So I tell people, get me while you got me at good. But my mom, yeah, it's fear, and it's the need to take control over the whole situation. And I was just telling Iron this morning, I said, man, my stomach, because I looked at parasites, because the nurse was rude to me yesterday. And I don't know why. But then I have to sit back and think, and it just came to me when you said you have to fight for your rights. She asked me, in case of an emergency,
Action.
or life-threatening situation, she asked me a question, and I said, what? And she goes, well, I'm asking you because if there's a life-threatening situation, where injection. And I said, oh no. I said that. She goes, so you would die? I said, yes. And she goes, are you a Jehovah's Witness? I said, yes, I am. And she looked at me with so much disgust. And then she was treating me like crap. And then she was like, is there a chance you might be pregnant? And I said, I don't know. I don't know, honestly, but I don't think
Take
so.
2.
And then she goes, well, we can't give you that C10 to take a pregnancy test. And I said, okay. I said, I understand that. But she was really rude about how she was coming across. She's like, well, you can't do it. I said, okay, well, that's fine. I said, can I get some water? Because I don't have to pee right now. She goes, oh, no, the doctor's not going to approve me giving you water because we don't know what's going on with you. And the doctor just walked in and heard her say that. He goes, looked at her like she was freaking crazy. He goes, that's not a big deal. She got in a minor car accident. She can have water. And I looked at him and I said, thank you. I said, oh, and thank you for being kind. And then she walked out the room. Then every time she came back in the room, she was like, she was smug with me. And then
BaraKAKA wins.
Yeah.
Hey, is mom with you?
Yeah, she's on the phone with Gary.
Okay, could you call Grandpa, Grandma, and Grandma Kane? Because my concert, apparently they moved it to this Wednesday.
Take one. Action.
Yeah, why can't you tell him? Why can't you tell him?
Alright, I will. Never mind.
No, I was just wondering, why can't you tell him that? You can't do it in school?
I'm in my phone. Alright. I don't know. Do you guys want to go? Yes or no?
Yeah, of course we want to go.
Okay. It's $4 per person.
No, it's not a cultural.
Okay.
Oh, please and beg of you. I know I trash you when I'm with you guys, but please dress nicely.
What? Why would we dress nice?
Yeah, if you can tell our dad he doesn't do it.
I said, why can't she do it? I was just wondering why she can't do it. I don't never take Grandma K.
Take two.
Alright, I'll just call everybody. Alright, so you guys are going?
Yes.
Okay, and please, I know I dress trashy around you guys, but please dress nicely. Because I have to go to for McKay's now so I can get my my dress.
What do you mean, go to Grandma K's?
No, not today. Before Wednesday, I have to go to Grandma K's.
Tomorrow is Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
Oh, tomorrow is Tuesday. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Alright, she needs to bring it down.
I'm gonna call for McKay and tell her about that.
What time is it?
It's at 6. I have the flyer. Just remind me to show you the flyer when I get home.
Okay.
Alright, let me call everybody else.
Alright, love you guys.
Love you too.
Nice. I don't want to hurt you. Final take. Action.
You have a headache? Did you say you have a headache? Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? That does you today. Much stuff to your book. A little bit more to talk about.
Finish him. BaraKAKA wins.
Oh, it was so. I went to. You know what? He does still look the same in the face because he looks like you. But he's not super skinny anymore. But yeah, he looks the same, especially because black people age great. But yeah, he still looks young. But yeah, and his girlfriend, she's so pretty. Oh my God, and that boy, oh, what a sweetheart. He just seemed like such a sweetheart. Just gave me a hug. Oh, I'm hooked. I love when kids are loving. Oh my God, I mean that. It's the bad ones. I don't know. I don't know. It's really Well, ask her if she would like to see it on my Bible study, so she could see how it's done. That it's fun. I wasn't even thinking about it though, but I would have said, I'm not going to. Next time I see him, I'd be like, boy, you better be in paradise. There ain't no excuse. We come from the world too. We struggle. You gotta be there with us. Would it help if he went to gathering for encouragement and seeing and came back that way? I hear stuff already.
Final take. Action.
Yeah, that's so unforgettable. That's like my mom and dad are the, that's like my mom and dad with students. They're not, that's their son. And, you know, he doesn't work, so they employ him to help out on the events, they get some stuff, but, or my mom will make him dinner, because we only live 2 blocks away. My dad would make him dinner, or they'd have him go pick up dinner from the house. I just don't. I made it very clear to him that this last time, oh no, it's like once you hit your 30s, you stop, you know, you slow down with trying to appease people. When you hit your 40s, you don't give a damn about anybody but your own peace. And that's where I'm at. I don't want to deal with nobody's crap.
So I'm out with my sisters, even though I was thinking about it yesterday.
But my brother, I told him, I said, well, I told him too to tell him because he was trying to reach out, like, kind of sister, my brother, and like now he hugs Silvana and tells Silvana, he says, Silvana hugs me. I go, I don't feel like hugging you, Silvana. She goes, well, that just came out of nowhere. I go, no, I don't want to hug you. I do not trust my brother with my kids that way. He molested me. I don't care how. And I said, so I don't want him touching you. I don't want him touching you. Okay, so he came to my house. This is when I still had Bella. And Silvana was with Mark. And Bella was with me. And I had already told my dad what had happened. That's why I lived in a condo. So a whole year had passed by, and now I live in a different house. And Stephen was a ministerial servant. And then Stephen texted me. He goes, hey, he goes, you know, can I come over and talk with you? I go, no, so he came over, and this was before his brain injury. He came over, and then Bella was, you know, playing in the living room. I was sitting on the couch, and he goes, you know, I want to talk about, you know, what you told Dad. And I said, okay. He goes, why would you say that? I never did those things. I go, what? I go, you're telling me that you never touched me ever inappropriately. And then he got loud and started yelling at me. And Bella, mind you, I'm single. I never got in any kind of loud arguments whatsoever. Me and Mark never argued. And I didn't have anybody to argue with. So my girls weren't around argumentative people or loud. So him yelling, and Stephen's loud. He is loud. So he starts yelling at me. And so Bella ran over to me and she hugged me and she's like, "Don't yell at my mom! Don't yell at my mom!" And I stood up and I said, "Get the F out of my house. The hell you think you are? You used to beat my ass when I was little, you molested me, and you think you're gonna walk into my house, yell and disrespect me in front of my children? Get the hell out of my house." And he left.
Gearus wins.
So that was like not an apology. But babe, when did I paint the bird at my mom's
Take
house?
one.
I don't know. It's still in my apartment.
No, we were here.
No.
I drove from 0 all the way down here to paint that bird. No, I didn't. We lived here. Okay, so anyway, it was
Oh no.
the house, the old house. My mom asked me if I could go there to paint that ridiculously big bird in the back. So when I got done painting that, it took me 4 days to paint that. When I was leaving, Steven had just showed up at my mom's house for dinner. I was leaving to cook dinner. And he followed me outside and he apologized. And he said, "I'm so sorry that I owe you an apology for everything that I did to you." And I hugged him and I said, "Thank you. And I appreciate that." I go, you really took me out when you came to my house and saying that you didn't do any of that stuff. So I was making this up and I was crazy over you, Mom. I said, which pissed me off. That's violating me again. Now you're telling me you didn't do this crap to me? Dude, I can walk you through every situation. Right, because Steven is in his right mind. Steven has problems. He does have some issues, but no, he made a pretty damn good recovery. And like I was telling Ira this morning, he tried to play my mom and play his wife, always stuttering. But with me and my dad, he was talking like me and you were talking right now. And me and my dad were like, "Nah, he's full of crap." And then me and my dad started getting really mad because he was taking advantage of my mom. And, I can't work, I can't do this, I'll never work again. Because he's lazy. And what is it? He has convinced my mom that something is wrong with him to the point where she's paying his rent. He don't got no damn job. And that makes me mad. My dad is 65 years old, brittle knees, working. Grown ass man. And then he wants to disrespect my mom. And my dad's like, if it wasn't for your mom, if it wasn't for the fact that I love my wife so much, your ass would be in my house right now. But because I know that your mom is going to be up sick about me because you want to send your mom stupid ass text messages saying that you're sleeping under a bridge. Now my wife can't sleep. She's irritable in the morning. She's irritated with me.
Hello?
I have to deal with my wife because of your BS.
Yeah, this is him.
So no, I told
Yeah, I do. How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty good.
I'm telling you, you and my dad are gonna fight.
Nah, man. They ended up firing me because I got in a car accident.
I go, Mom, he has nothing but demons.
Yeah, it was crazy because I'd never been written up from there before. And also, when you gave me that $50, which I appreciated, I had lost it, and somebody from in there picked it up. I know they did because I was looking for it, and one of the managers was like, "Nice, that I lost it." But I appreciate the gesture, man. But I ended up losing that. I was like, "Wow, that's crazy." I don't even know how I lost it, but But yeah, I don't work there anymore, unfortunately, man. So I can't help you. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Everything's gonna be all right, man. And I hope everything works out great for you too, man, with the Durango and everything. What was you having an issue?
Well, so
And then
that's the
I'm
thing.
trying to see who can I call back, like to see what can I do for it.
Yeah, if I was you, you would have to go into finance because they don't ever answer the phone. Just go into finance and talk to them.
Alright.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no problem, man. Take care.
You too.
All
Thank you.
right, bye.
When you park in the back, whatever aftermarket stuff is on that car, they take it all off, they sell it, they use it, and I'm thinking nobody better touch my goddamn car. And because Iron, the first time Iron took the truck to India, because I drove the truck, I dropped him off and picked him up. The first time he drove the truck to Kia and parked it across US 1, somebody backed into the car and dented the front end in the truck. And they saw how it happened and where they dented it. It kind of looks like it's part of the body style because it did crack the paint and chip it. And I said, you know what? You really can't even tell now. And he could definitely park his truck, right? So when we walked out to the garage, or walking outside the car, he goes, what the hell happened? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? He goes, that dent. And I was like, what? He had to point it out to me. And I'm like, what the heck? And the only car that would have been able to do that is like a sedan. A pickup truck because where the crease is in front of our hood or the truck, it looks like the car backed in and hit the truck. And then we've seen a big scratch on the door. But the thing that really pissed me off about that is that I started thinking that it was the weird freaking gay guy who I knew was gay. And Iron was like, you know, I thought he was gay too, but I don't think he's gay. I think he just walked He goes, well, he invited us over to his house. And that started to be a crap show because I was sitting there with my husband talking about my vagina, talking about all these orgies that he has at his house and that me and Iron should sleep at his house.
His parents was nice as I don't know what.
His parents at his house. I was in
The elderly.
Like, he goes, you're fine, but I love old people. I'd rather be in men's house with them than be out there.
And what did he say to me? What did he say? He said, you know, something about giving him a kiss, like when I kissed you.
Oh yeah, Iron kissed me. He goes, where's my kiss? And
yeah.
like, you know what? This is really.
And then what did I start doing? What did I start to do?
And then he's like, yeah, you know how many orgies I've had? I have all this bedrooms upstairs. He's like, you have a sleep here. I'm like, what the hell? I'm not sleeping nowhere. Even if you weren't what you are, I won't be sleeping at your. I don't sleep at people's houses, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't do that. I don't. My parents, I could fall asleep in your house because I can't do that. I can't. I won't even sleep. When we went and slept at his sister's house, I didn't sleep that night. We were sleeping in his niece's room. I stood. Iron got mad, and Iron went to to beat him up, and he was just so weird. Because Iron's like, he goes, don't make me. He goes, I'll drop kick your ass. He goes, you can't even pick me up. And then he's like,
no, I'll start strangling him, man.
And then I got up, and he started choking him out. And then he leans backwards like a woman. And he goes, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?" Like moaning. And I'm like, "What?" And Iron goes,
I'm out of here.
Iron goes, "Yeah." And then Iron goes, "Hell no, you guys, we're getting the F out of here." And Iron leaves me. He leaves me. He walks through the house, or no, he
No.
the gate and leaves from the side of the house.
It'd be better for me to do that than.
And I'm still back there, but you're leaving this creepy ass guy back there with me.
He wasn't about to do nothing to you at that point. Because then he would really, I come back and really punch him. I didn't even punch him. I didn't hardly do nothing to him.
But I knew. I said, this guy is gay. And he's like, no, he's not. I thought the same thing. I'm like, no. Something, no, that guy is bisexual. He's gay. He likes you. I'm telling you. And he's like, nope. And I said, all right, we'll go. And then that happened. I'm like, I knew it. But we didn't listen to me. But yeah, still people I was gonna send you this thing that the ladies that stabbed it is on news on TikTok because we had a first arena. And I said, look, Iron, this is the lady I was telling you about, the old lady that got brutally stabbed down the street. He stabbed her 16. Jeez, man. Some big black.
Oh, you so big and bad. Like
he's a big.
He was running, throwing a fan.
Like, he had to be at least 350, 6'2", bald. Like, he didn't need a knife. He could have just beat her. That's how big he was.
Katana wins.
When Jay's there, I know automatically.
Yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you, too, because when I opened your door, I didn't think of telling you because it freaked me out last night when I came home and I thought about it briefly. So there's this new thing. It was on the news. This girl got a call from her dad. And she picks up the phone. She goes, hello. He goes, hey. He goes, come open the door and help me with the groceries.
Oh, yeah. They're doing that.
And she goes, okay, yeah, I'll be right out. Well, she goes and walks past her dad's office. And he goes, where are you going? She goes, well, I was going to go help you. He goes, help me with what? And she goes, you just called me and asked me to help you with the groceries. He goes, I didn't call you with groceries. It sounded just like her dad. It came from her. When the phone rang, it rang however she stored her father in her phone. That's how it came up. That's why she took the dad. So, had she opened the door, she looked outside. There was two men standing out the door. One by the sidewalk and one by the front door, and there was a van in front of their house. And I said, oh, hell no. No, what it is all these damn apps. No, it has nothing to do with following them. No, it has everything to do with the damn apps that we use, like TikTok. Yeah, that's not the one that it was some other app, because TikTok is very highly scripted. But to use that for an example, you're on TikTok and you're buying something. Well, if you have your address, right, because it needs to ship to you. You have your phone number, so what they're doing is they're putting your phone number in the app, and breaking into your phone and taking all your contacts, copying your contacts as they are in your phone. And when you are talking to your dad, your mom, your sister, they're recording your voices. So then they use your phone number, right? If they use your dad's phone number to call you, they have his voice record it. All they have to do is put what they want the voice to say, because that's what me and Ira do. We do voice over voice, like over whatever the hell they're called. That's all AI. So, and we do that. We just made a video where we did that. We used our voice and we put it on a completely different person. So, or we record our voice. Well, of course, that's not what we wanted to say in an advertisement, right? We're just normally talking, hey, how's it going? I'm having a good day, so that it can get our voice. Then we type everything out that we want that voice to say. So, like him, hey dad, hey, come open the door and help me with the groceries. So they typed that in to say that to that girl coming from her dad's phone. That scares the hell out of me because I told Savannah, nope. Even if I call you and say to open the door, which that's something I would say, hey, I'm going to be there, come outside, be outside waiting for me. I told her, if I don't give you a safe word, or we don't have a safe thing between us, and I don't say it, and you know it's me, then, and that, you have to change it all the time. Every time I walk out the door, I told her the other day, I said, when I call you, our safe word is going to be Papa Sanchez's name. And she goes, okay, like I don't even want to talk her over the phone.
Finisher! BaraKAKA wins. Rank up!